In this program we're going to talk about structures again, and over here we actually have a nested structure. We have over here a structure cost info, which has a couple of doubles for different cost items, and a structure pet info. And pet info has things like a string for the name, a string for the type, an integer for the age, but also an instant of the cost info structure. We call it cost over here. And then we also create a default structure with unknown for the name, type unknown, age 0, and over here we cascade the 0.00 to the miscellaneous cost, the license cost, the medical cost, and the food cost over here. So cost is an instance of this cost info structure. So it contains all those 4 different types of cost. And when we actually look at the program, we create an instance of the pet info structure, call it pet, very appropriate name. We set it some hard-coded values. Socks is one of my cats. She's probably about 5 years old, and over here we just entered a couple of numbers for different types of cost. Notice that when we work with this pet structure of this pet info type, we always have to refer to pet dot, and then inside pet, if we want to use that cost info structure over here, then we need to also refer to cost dot. So first you call the pet as an instance of pet info, and then for the cost factors you call cost for an instance of the cost info over here, and then the different types of cost. And notice that we don't have any miscellaneous cost applied over here, so you'll see that in the output also. Over here we're just going to show all the different elements. So the annual cost for my 5-year-old cat socks are this much over here. Now notice over here that we have these 2 structures and that pet info has a cost info structure as part of it. If I would take this cost info structure and put it after over here the pet info structure, let's see if that will actually still run. And you see that it doesn't. So we're going to abort this. You see that cost info does not name a type, so we just have to put this back over here. So that's a little bit about your structure here. Yeah, and it will run again. The other thing is, of course, these are hard-coded values. Let's comment these out with Control K, Control C. So now we declare a pet of the structure pet info, and when we actually run this we get to see all the default structures. Cost for my 0-year-old unknown are 0.0, and yep, actually we could change this to cat, and then when we run this, get a 0-year-old cat. So that shows you that this is the value in the default constructor.